evening and welcome to another exciting edition of Georgia Southwestern State University women's basketball. Lady Hurricanes will attack the basket to your left here in the first half. Lady Canes control the opening tip. Shania Jones looking for help. She gets a screen from Aaliyah Holden. Now passes to Aaliyah. Aaliyah out to Grant. Brittany for three. Missed it. And the rebound's on the floor. Southwestern gets it and scores. Aaliyah Holden, the offensive rebound and put back. Good start for Georgia Southwestern. The Lady Canes have only beaten Clayton State one time in the NCAA era, and that was a year ago. We are 1-19 in the NCAA era against Clayton State. The Lakers miss. GSW rebounds. Here's Shania Jones in the front court. Now Holden, now Beckham. Chris up top, Grant. Brittany might have traveled but got away with it. Lady Hurricanes have 10 seconds to shoot. Jones, pull-up jumper. Shania misses. Offensive rebound. Whitten misses the putback. Another offensive rebound. Aaliyah Holden, and Southwestern reloads the half-court offense. 3 offensive boards here in the early going. Make it 4 as Aaliyah Holden rebounds her own miss and sticks it in. Lady Hurricanes have scored the first 2 baskets of the game, and they both came off offensive rebounds by Aaliyah Holden. Lady Hurricanes play man defense. Cunningham turns, shoots, and scores the first bucket for Clayton State. This is a big basketball game. Both Clayton State and Georgia Southwestern in a 3-way tie for second in the West Division of the Peach Belt. Clayton State, North Georgia, and GSW all 6-3. Columbus State leads the pack. They are 9-1. Grant left wing. Lobs it down to Holden. Knocked out of bounds for Clayton State. They have the first 2 substitutes of the night. Brian Rackley checks in. I believe also it's Donovan Dyson that checks in for Coach Kalina Coleman. Coach Coleman played down at Calhoun County for a buddy of mine, Mike Williams. That three-pointer is good by Jamisha Banks. The first three-pointer of the evening. 3-point basket by Jamisha Banks. Clayton State has their first lead. We get the ball to Aaliyah Holden, and Aaliyah's fouled. Holden off to a good start. She scored our first 2 baskets, and now she'll shoot the first 2 free throws of the basketball game. Both teams 6-3. In a 3-way tie for second, these 2 teams are involved in a 3-way tie along with North Georgia. Andrea Benford back in. Raven Thomas had checked in instead of Dyson. She'll leave after picking up her first foul. Holden second free throws, good again. And it's Aaliyah Holden 6, Clayton State 5. Aaliyah all 6 of the Lady Hurricane points. Turnaround jumper, no good by Benford. Southwestern rebounds. They try to double team Shania. She gets help from Aaliyah. Grant, her pass is picked off by Banks, and we are off to the races. Banks gets to the basket and lays it in. Second field goal by Jamisha Banks, and Clayton State takes their second lead. Just under 7 minutes to play in the first quarter. They double team Shania. Brittany Grant helps out. Now back to Shania Jones. Clayton State also plays man defense. Shania Jones drives and lays it in. Great move by Shania Jones, and we are on a seesaw right now. Right now, Lady Hurricanes on top of the seesaw with an 8-7 lead. Banks against Beckham, gets a screen right, goes left, and boy, that's too easy. She lays it in, and Clayton State enjoys now their third lead. 9-8, Lakers on top. Just over 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Whistle, and the first foul of the game against Clayton State. Breland Rackley picks up her first foul. for Clayton State, Ashley Cunningham, who started his back in the game. So Coach Kalina Coleman, quick to go to the bench. Inside, wow, that's not a foul. Janice Whitten loses the basketball. Clayton State wants to run. They miss. Southwestern rebounds. Tweety Hawkins got down the floor but missed. Now Southwestern wants to run. Jones, Beckham, now Holden. She'll drive, really forced the shot. That was Janice Whitten, not Holden. Janice really forced the shot, missed. They drive, kick it out. Open jumper's no good by Dennard. Aaliyah Holden, the Southwestern rebound. 9-8, GSW can take the lead back with a basket, and that's going to be steps. Shania Jones called for the travel. For Southwestern, Gabby Figures and Mallory Diamond check in. Also, Vaquisha Hall. Believe it or not, we're 11-5, 6-3 in the Peach Belt, and we don't have anyone averaging in double figures. Vaquisha Hall averages 9.8, so she averages almost 10, but great balance. Vaquisha Hall averaging 9.8. Our leading scorer. Nobody in double figures. Vaquisha's having a great year. She's fourth in the Peach Belt at field goal percentage with over 56%, and she's second in block shots with 38 rejections. That's a travel, and Clayton State turns the ball over. Clayton State coming off a 22-point loss Saturday at home against Columbus State. So both teams coming off losses. Lady Hurricanes lost here at home against North Georgia Saturday, while Clayton State was losing at home against Columbus. Grant misses. Benford rebounds. Will get the media timeout on the next dead ball. Pull up 13-footer off the glass. Good by Benford. And Clayton State goes up 3. It's 11-8. 4:36 left in the first quarter. Banks guards Jones. Now we work it left side to Figures. Gabby dribbles once up top, Grant. Now Jones whistle and a foul on Clayton State. That will be the third foul on the Lakers and takes us to the under 5 media timeout. Good basketball game so far. 4:27 to play in the first quarter. It's Clayton State 11, Georgia Southwestern 8. Lady Hurricanes trail by 3. We're back in 60 seconds. Four minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Lady Hurricanes hosting the Lakers from Clayton State. Kaya Cochran's in the game for GSW. The freshman passes to Mallory Diamond. Mallory's runner is no good. Clayton State rebounds, and that's going to be a foul. Ashley Cunningham kind of threw her elbows out and got a piece of Mallory Diamond. Mallory was called for the foul. Just over 4 minutes to play in the quarter. Vaquisha Hall with a pick. Hall got the interception. Southwestern can cut it to 1, but we throw the basketball out of bounds. Touched last by Clayton State. Lady Hurricanes will put the ball in play with 3:57 to play in the opening quarter. for GSW, Chris Beckham goes back to work. Brittany Grant will get her first rest. Figures inbounds to Cochran. Kaya played on a veterans high school basketball team a year ago that came in second to America's Sumter. Southwestern turns the ball over. Lady Hurricanes have done that probably too frequently this year. Lady Hurricanes averaging 19 turnovers a game, but Clayton State averaging 18 turnovers, so neither team taking great care of the basketball. 15-footer no good by Benford. Southwestern Mallory Diamond rebounds. Out of bounds, touch last by Benford of Clayton State. Lady Hurricanes come in averaging just over 66 points per game, 74 points per contest for Clayton State. Lady Hurricanes give up 63.6, while Clayton State gives up just over 68. Lady Hurricanes corral the loose ball. Baseline jumper is no good by Chris Beckham. Out of bounds off Clayton State. Lady Hurricanes will get to basketball. Clayton State does not shoot the three very well. They only shoot 24% on threes. And Southwestern leads the Peach Belt in three-point field goal defense. So good matchup for Southwestern. We defend the three very well, and they don't shoot it very good. Beckham gets fouled, but no call. Wow. Kelly Britsky upset about that no call, and can't say that I blame her. 15 on the shot clock. So they don't call the foul when we're shooting, but they call an illegal pick. Interesting. Gabby Figures picks up the call. Kelly does a good job working the officials, usually without showing them up. Great pass inside. Ashley Cunningham gets her second basket for Clayton State. And Clayton State leads it by 5. This is the biggest lead by either team. LaQuisha Hall up top. Turns, faces the basket. Now Beckham left side. Now Figures between the circles. Gabby calls the play. High post, that's Diamond. Mallory turns, shoots. 15-footer short. Mallory, great hustle. Follows her shot. Gabby Figures. Now Kaya Cochran. Pump, fake. Shot is no good. Benford chases down the rebound for Clayton State. And Clayton State throws it away. I'm sure Clayton State feels like the official got in the way of that pass. Lady Hurricanes have only made 3 of 14 shots so far. That's not very good. 21%. Make it 3 of 16 as the live stats just got updated. So 19%. We've only made 3 of 16 shots. Clayton State's made 6 of 11. Figures misses. The follow by Beckham is no good. The second offensive rebound, Whitten, she misses. So now we're 3 for 19, and they're going to get a layup out of all this. Andrea Benford lays it in. Clayton State goes up 7. A minute and a half left in the first quarter. Clayton State plays man defense. Aaliyah Holden. Now Gabby Figures dribbles once. Her pass, not a good one. Intercepted. Walker's going to lay it up. It's knocked out of bounds by Chris Beckham. They didn't call that a foul. They're really letting them play. Kelly Britsky not happy about a couple of no calls, and I would imagine that probably angered Kalina Coben, a no call on that play. Kelly wants to talk about it. A minute 14, 74 seconds left in the first quarter. It's now Clayton State 15, Georgia Southwestern 8. Lady Canes down 7. Clayton State puts the ball in play. Benford chases it down for the Lakers. She'll pull up. 12-footer is good. She's a good player. Benford averaging 14.6, and Clayton State goes up 9. We need a basket. 55 seconds to play in the first quarter. 12 seconds to shoot. Shania Jones misses. And it's out of bounds off of Clayton State. Chris Beckham will trigger the inbounds play. Shania Jones holds the ball over her head. Now passes to Beckham. Chris from 18 is good. It's a two-pointer. Chris Beckham just inside the three-point circle. And it's been a long time between baskets. Southwestern finally on the scoreboard again. Lady Canes trail by 7. Football score 17-10. Tankersley's in the game. Dyson falls down but kept her dribble, and now she's tied up for a jump. .3 seconds remaining in the first quarter. They're going to run a nice inbounds play and get an Andrea Benford layup. She's got 8, and for the second time, Clayton State leads by 9. She shot it way too early, gets it back though, and lays it in. Evidently, Andrea Benford didn't realize how much time she had left. And with plenty of time left, she shot a desperation shot from just a few steps in her front court. Missed it, but chased it down and laid it in. And that's going to give Clayton State an 11-point lead after a quarter. We've only made 4 of 21 attempts. That's 19%. Lady Canes did not make a three-pointer in 3 attempts, so 0%, 0 for 3 on threes, and only 19%, 4 of 21 overall. Clayton State's had a lot to do with it. They really played good defense. And probably have gotten away with a couple of fouls. Fisher's really letting them play, which is great, but you got to protect the shooter. What a move, but Holden misses the layup. Aaliyah made a great move, but the ball bounced out for GSW. Brittany Grant will go back to work. Clayton State, the national champions in 2011. 2011, the Lady Lakers won the Division II national championship. One of several powerhouse women's basketball teams in the Peach Pit. That's got to be something. And they're going to say out of bounds. And Brittany Grant slow getting up. Clayton State in their road orange uniforms, orange tops, orange shorts, trimmed in navy and white. Lady Hurricanes, our home white uniforms. Second quarter just underway. Lady Canes still play man defense. Banks for three, misses. That's got to be a foul, doesn't it? It is. Good block out by Aaliyah Holden. And a foul on Raven Thomas. That's her second. Second foul on Thomas. The first foul in the second quarter. Of course, women's basketball now 4 10-minute quarters. The thing I really like about it, the foul count starts over to begin every quarter.
Foul on Raven Thomas.
Unlike the old rules, as Raven Thomas picks up her third foul. Jones, now Beckham. Chris looking inside, nobody's home. Now Jones between the circles. Now Brittany Grant. Holden screens for her. Brittany will drive, throw up a prayer that's not answered, and it's out of bounds off for Aaliyah Holden. And Clayton State's got the basketball. But as I was saying, instead of the old rules where you shoot one plus the bonus on the 7th foul and then a double bonus on the 10th, in women's basketball now you shoot 2 on the 5th foul, and there's no more 1F1. Jamisha Banks scores again for Clayton State, and they get a steal. They've got the numbers. The short jumper's good by Andrea Benford. 12 now for Benford. She's averaging 14.6, and Clayton State's trying to run away from us. Clayton State goes up 15. Jones quickly in the Southwestern front court. Shania, nice dish, and we blow another layup. That's going to be out of bounds off Aaliyah Holden. Touched last by Clayton State. We may have gotten a break there. Well, we've missed some shots from right under the basket. Now, Gabby Figures will trigger the inbounds play. Kelly Britsky going to her bench, trying to fight the right combination. It's been tough so far. When you make 17% of your shots, it's going to be tough. Brittany Grant on the block to Whitten, whistle, and that's going to be a foul on Breland Rackley of Clayton State. That will be the third foul of the second quarter. So no more 1F1. Foul count starts over at the beginning of every quarter, and 2 shots on the 5th team foul. Of course, shooting fouls, still 2 shots. That free throw is good by Chanice Whitten. Chanice's first point, and it's 25-11. Clayton State, the 2011 women's basketball national champions in Division II. Second free throw's no good. Rebound Clayton State, they want to run. Banks gives it up. 7.5 to play second quarter. Dyson drives, she misses. Mallory Diamond rebounds, but she travels. Ten turnovers already. Lady Hurricanes have only forced 3 Clayton State turnovers, and that was our 10th. They try to go inside to Benford on the inbounds play, but it's kicked out of bounds. And they're going to say it's off Clayton State, so Southwestern will get to basketball. 7:27 left in the second quarter. Clayton State pressing all over, and they get a steal. Great pass. The layup is good by Tiara Johnson. Andrea Benford, a beautiful assist. Clayton State steals it again, and a foul on Southwestern. They are just a step quicker than we are right now. Clayton State's basketball with 7:15 to play in the second quarter. Elsewhere in the pitch belt tonight, Flagler's home against Francis Marion. That jumper is good. It's a long two-pointer by Twitty Hawkins. Kaya Cochran, front court to Figures. Gabby from 15 misses. The putback is good by Brittany Grant. Grant's first basket. Brittany averaging 8 points. That's her first 2 tonight. 15-footer from the foul line is perfect by Andrea Benford. Benford's got 14 already. I mentioned Flagler's home against Francis Marion. Georgia College up in the mountains at Young Harris. And that's going to be a jump ball. Also tonight, Augusta travels down to Savannah to take on Armstrong State. Lander plays at the University of South Carolina, Aiken, a couple of schools in the Palmetto State. And Montevallo's at Columbus State tonight. Clayton State will get to basketball. They got an 18-point lead. I said both teams 6 and 3 in the Peach Belt. Tied along with North Georgia, a three-way tie for second place in the West Division of the Peach Belt Conference. Jamisha Banks gets a screen from Benford. Now Tiara Johnson will drive. She'll miss. Kaya Cochran, the Southwestern rebound. Kaya Cochran for 3, gets none. Offensive rebound, Mallory Diamond. It's knocked away by Benford. Behind the back dribble by Twitty Hawkins. Great dish, but they blow a layup. Vaquisha Hall, the Southwestern rebound. Vaquisha averaging almost 4 rebounds a game. Vaquisha will drive. Her runner's no good. Banks rebounds. They want to run again. What else is new? And Kaya Cochran and Tiara Johnson run together, and Tiara Johnson got the worst end of but obviously she is in a lot of pain. Appears to be her right knee. Clayton State, as they've done all night, apply pressure. Kaya Cochran in the front court, stops. Now Shania Jones, right side of the floor. Shania just behind the 28-foot mark. She'll drive to the top of the key, leave the ball for Holden, Aaliyah, Cochran, Kaya. Now Holden, Aaliyah misses. Offensive rebound, Vaquisha. Hall goes up, and she misses. Oh, we've missed some shots right around the basket. Clayton State the other way. Tweety Hawkins, pull-up jumper right baseline. She misses. Offensive board, Banks. She'll dribble back out of traffic and reset the Clayton State offense. 31-13. Jumper no good. Offensive rebound. Kelly Britsky argues that Clayton State was on our back then. And I think she's got a legitimate beef. Benford on the high post, turns. 15-footer, she banked it in. Don't know that she meant to. 16 points now for Adria Benford, and Clayton State goes up 20. They double team Shania, and they're going to call steps. Lady Hurricanes 14th turnover, and that will take us to the second period under 5 media timeout. Only 16% from the field. 5 of 31. 0 for 4 from behind the arc. Clayton State misses. Aaliyah Holden rebounds for GSW. Shania Jones in the front court working on Dejon Dennard. Now Kaya Cochran works on Jamisha Banks. Kaya will drive. Dish, 12-footer, Vaquisha Hall's good. First basket for GSW's leading scorer. And it's 33-15. 3:36 left in the second quarter. Cunningham gets rid of the ball. Now Dennard. Benford pull up, 10-footer is good. Boy, she's a good player. 18 already for Adria Benford. And the lead is back to 20 for the Lakers. Cochran tries to give it to Holden, picked off by Benford. Turnover number 15. Benford, nice move, and she lays it in. She's got 20, and Georgia Southwestern has 15. So Andrea Benford has outscored GSW by herself. Jones against Dennard. Now Kaya Cochran gets a pick from Holden. Vaquisha Hall will try to force the shot. They call a jump. Possession arrow favors GSW. Chris Beckham replaces Shania Jones for Kelly Britsky's team. Shakira Walker in for Clayton State. Beckham pump fake, 13-footer, no good. Clayton State rebounds. LaQuisha Hall blocks another shot. LaQuisha second in the Peach Belt and blocked shot. She had 38 coming into tonight's game. Beckham on the left sideline. Chris to Hall, LaQuisha, Kaya Cochran. Cochran's three is no good. Uncontested rebound by Twitty Hawkins. I wonder if her friends call her Twitty Bird, Twitty Hawkins for Clayton State. She's also a good player, averaging 9 points a game. That jumper no good by Hawkins. And on the rebound, Ashley Cunningham claimed the rebound, and Southwestern fouled her. First foul on Chris Beckham. Only the second foul of the second quarter on GSW. Lady Canes need to find some offense from somebody. Only made 6 of 34 shots so far. 19-foot jumper is no good. Offensive rebound for the Lakers. 1:41 to play second quarter. Steal by Kaya Cochran. 2-on-1 break. Cochran takes it herself and lays it in. Cochran's first points. And Southwestern trails by 20. It's 37-17. 1:21 left in the half. Walker drives, she misses. Southwestern rebounds, and Mallory Diamond is hurt. Chris Beckham blows the layup. They need to stop the game. Come on, guys. That one guy was not going to grant an official's timeout. Mallory Diamond was on the floor, obviously in pain, and after we miss a shot, they come down and they still haven't blown the whistle. Finally, they do. As the Southwestern coaches and trainers attend to Mallory Diamond, let's take a timeout ourselves. 67 seconds to play in the half. Clayton State leads by 20. Clayton State with the basketball. So each team has had a player injured already. Tiara Johnson for Clayton State went out earlier with an apparent knee injury, and Mallory Diamond just injured, so it would surprise me to see either player back in the game. 1 minute left in the half. Three-pointer is no good by Walker. Southwestern rebounds. Beckham, Jones. Shania works on Dejon Dennard. A foul on Clayton State. That'll be the fourth foul of the second quarter. So the next Clayton State foul, if it occurs, will give GSW a couple of free throws. Chris Beckham will trigger the inbounds play. Lady Canes get a fresh 30 on the shot clock because of the Clayton State foul. Jones against Banks. Now Beckham against Dennard. Figures right side. 15 to shoot. Holden, great move, and she lays it in with her left hand. 8 points now for Aaliyah, and the Clayton State lead is 18. Jumper good by Jamisha Banks. Clayton State by 20. Jones in the back court, and they're going to say she's out of bounds. Five seconds left in the second quarter. Hawkins inbounds to Banks. Jamisha Banks with 3. Banks with 2. Banks' jumper is no good. And the first half mercifully comes to an end. It's halftime from the Storm Dome. Halftime score, Clayton State 39, Georgia Southwestern 19. Lady Canes down 20 at the break. We'll have the second half play-by-play story in about 15 minutes on the WDEC.
folks. A couple of quick announcements. We're looking ahead. Next week is Georgia Southwestern homecoming week, if you hadn't heard already. And it just so happens there are a ton of athletic events going on next week at home. So let me run them down for you real quick. First, Monday at 4:30, before the games start, huge tailgate in our tailgate zone, which is the little courtyard adjacent to Chick-fil-A, the Chick-fil-A parking lot between Pines. Right in that courtyard, starting at 4:30, the girls will be fired up. There'll be free food, tons of different options for you to choose from. So come early. Bring a beverage of your choice. Sit back, relax, and enjoy before you come into the Storm Dome for basketball. Columbus State is our opponent that day. Monday, 5:30, 7:30, your game times. Wednesday night, Young Harris is here. It's Coca-Cola night. One lucky fan, perhaps two, will be walking out with a Fitbit, courtesy of Coca-Cola. Plus, we're getting a list of all kinds of prizes that we're going to give away throughout the evening. If you don't walk away with something from Coca-Cola that night, luck is not on your side. So that's Wednesday night, 5:30 and 7:30 the start times, and then Saturday is the homecoming games. Make note, though, the homecoming games are a little bit later than our usual afternoon time. 2:30 and 4:30. 2:30, 4:30. Your king and queen will be announced at halftime of the women's game. Your Mr. and Ms. will be announced at halftime of the men's game. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Again, tailgating that day will be on Sanford Lawn. Plenty of free eats and food, so you should eat well during homecoming week, folks. We've also got home baseball, home softball on Saturday. And on Friday, we've got home tennis. So there are a ton of options. You can see it all on our website, gswcanes.com, gswcanes.com. We hope you enjoy the second half tonight. Ankara dance team will be back at halftime of the men's game. We hope there's a big rally in store for the Lady Hurricanes. Enjoy the rest of our opening game, and let's go Lady Canes! And I'm back. Quick shout out to our GSW Campus Activities Board, CAB. CAB is running a contest tonight called Where's Surge? He was over there, he was out there, he was over there. Get out your phone. Take a selfie, you and Surge. Tag GSW CAB, GSWCAB. GSW CAB. Throw in the hashtag part of the storm. The most important thing there is make sure you tag GSW CAB. They are giving away gift cards. There's still some to be had, so find Surge, take a selfie, tag GSW CAB, and get yourself a free gift card. It's that easy. Look for the big gray man, he's running around, and win yourself a prize.
second half. In the first half, GSW led by Aaliyah Holden's 8 points. Shania Jones, Chris Buckham, Brittany Grant, Laquisha Hall, Kaya Cochran 2 each, and Shanice Whitten hit a free throw. Baseline jumper right side is no good by Clayton State. And here comes GSW from left to right here the second half, and we turn the ball over on our first possession, the 17th turnover already. And Clayton State has their second possession. Lakers lose the ball. Lady Canes have the numbers. Kaya Cochran misses. Kind of lost control going up. She retains possession, though, and Lady Hurricanes set up the half-court offense. In the first half, Clayton State got 20 from Andrea Benford. Nice play. We missed the shot. Offensive rebound, Shanice Whitten, her own miss, and she's fouled, so she'll be at the foul line. Lady Hurricanes, pretty much a miserable first half. I mentioned the 16 first half turnovers, only made 22% of our shots, 8 of 37, 0 for 5 from behind the arc, 3 of 4 from the foul line. The first free throw is good by Shanice Whitten. Second one's on the way, missed it. Benford, the Clayton State rebound. Clayton State trying to run their half-court offense. Cunningham loses it and stepped out of bounds. Southwestern basketball with 8:44 left. 20 points for Adria Benford. Jamisha Banks also in double figures already. She had 11 first half points. 4 for Ashley Cunningham, 2 for Twitty Hawkins, 2 for Tiara Johnson. Johnson injured in the first half. The shot is no good. The putback is good by Shanice Whitten. Whitten's first field goal. She's got 4 points now. It's 39-22. Lady Canes scored the first 4 of the third quarter. Banks from 14 's good. Jamisha Banks now with 13 for Clayton State. Clayton State steals the ball. They miss, get it back and lay it in. Ashley Cunningham, the offensive board and bucket. And the lead now 21 for Clayton State. Kaya Cochran counted and won. Kaya got to the basket, drew the foul, and got to basket. Now she can supersize it. 7:45 left in the third period. That's the second foul of the third quarter against Clayton State. And Kaya Cochran looking for an old-fashioned three-point play. Cochran takes aim. Kaya's free throw's good. Kaya now 14 of 18 on the year from the foul line. And Lady Canes get back to within 18. Elsewhere in the Peach Belt tonight, Francis Marion leads Flagler 46-30 at the half. That's way too easy. Benford lays it in. She's got 22. She came in averaging 14.6. Cochran in the front court, guarded by Jamisha Banks. Just over 7 minutes left in the third. Whitten drives, misses. Loose ball taken away now by Ashley Cunningham. Lady Canes playing again tonight without Whitney Young and Kayla Owens. They nurse injuries. 6:47 left, third quarter. The three's good by Twitty Hawkins. That's only the second three-point basket of the game. They both have been by Clayton State. Whitten on the right block has the ball taken away by Cunningham. Clayton State trying to run, and the Lakers throw the ball away for GSW. Adrian Brown checks in along with Gabby Figures. This is Adrian's first appearance, and Shania Jones replaces Kaya Cochran. Clayton State applying man pressure all over. Lady Canes beat it easily. Figures left side, the three's no good. We still yet to make a three-point field goal. Also on the Peach Belt, Young Harris up 3, 24-21 at halftime. Young Harris, coached by former GSW men's assistant Matt Steersman. They lead Georgia College 24-21. Jones misses. Banks rebounds for Clayton State. 16-footer by Rackley's no good. And a whistle and a foul. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. First foul on the Lady Hurricanes, Adrian Brown. Clayton State will put the ball in play under their basket. Whitten slaps the basketball away. Eight-foot jumper, good by Breland Rackley. Rackley's first basket. She becomes the sixth Laker to foul. Lady Canes turned the ball over again. The layup is good by Rackley. Clayton State by 27. I don't know that anybody saw this coming. The two teams, both 6 and 3, tied for second, along with North Georgia in the West Division of the Peach Belt. And there's a problem with the shot clock above the basket. It's fine on one end, but some gremlins in the other one, but they appeared to have it worked out. You knew with Bob Schuster and Doug Gooden over there, they'd get it worked out, didn't you? Shania Jones dribbles through traffic, misses the shot. Clayton State rebounds, knocked away. It's going to be out of bounds. And the official nearest the play looks for help. Kind of concerns you when the official nearest the ball looks and holds both arms out with the palms up saying, I don't have an idea. Now, I could say something smart there, but I won't. You never know who's listening. Figures. Now Grant. Brittany drives in the paint. Shania Jones with 13 seconds to shoot. Vaquisha Hall screens. Grant spin move. Vaquisha, the 15-footer is good. Second field goal by Vaquisha. And it's now 52-27 Clayton State. Steal by Shania Jones. Shania's layup's good. Shania Jones now with a couple of baskets. 4:23 to play in the third quarter. Tanksley front side. Now they work it on the left wing to Alexander. A whistle. That's going to be an offensive foul. Adrian Brown drew it. And that takes us to the third quarter, under 5 media timeout. 4:15 left in the third period. It's Clayton State 52, Georgia Armstrong State, 62-43. That'd be a good road win for former Hurricane and Lady Hurricane assistant Nate Teamer. They're up big in Savannah over Armstrong State. Augusta got off to a slow start, but Nate's team playing better. 10 seconds for Southwestern to shoot. Gabby Figures with 6. Gabby with 4 on the shot clock. Figures kicks it out of bounds with 1 second on the shot clock. It was touched last by Clayton State, so Lady Canes will get the basketball with 1 second to get a shot off. LaQuisha Hall gets the pass, gets the shot off in time, missed it. Offensive rebound, Brittany Grant, and a foul on Clayton State. That's the 4th foul of the 3rd quarter. Lander leads South Carolina Aiken 56-50. Just over 7 minutes to play in Aiken, South Carolina. Lander leads USC Aiken by 6, 56-50. Here it's 52-30 now as Brittany Grant knocks down the first free throw. 3rd point for Brittany. It's 52-30. Lady Canes trail by 22, now 21, as Brittany Grant knocks down a couple of free throws. Southwestern on the road Saturday. We travel up to Milledgeville to play Georgia College. Jumper right side is no good by Michaela Tanksley. Southwestern rebounds. LaQuisha Hall in traffic is fouled. .321 to play in the 3rd quarter. Second foul on Clayton's Donovan Dyson. And LaQuisha Hall at the free throw line, looking for her 5th point. 6'9", misses. No, she gets the friendly roll. Hall got the free throw to go down after hitting the back of the rim. Southwestern down 20, make it 19. Hall knocks down both free throws. LaQuisha now 24 for 34. About 70% from the foul line. Clayton State misses. Southwestern rebounds. Lady Canes trying to make a run here late in the 3rd quarter. Grant front side. Lady Canes attack the basket to your right here in the 3rd quarter. Brown, Grant, Brittany picks up the dribble, looking for help, gets it from Kaya Cochran. Adrian Brown, the high post, hands off to Kaya. Cochran on the dribble, 5 seconds to shoot, but another Southwestern turnover. Clayton State wants to run. Good hustle getting back by Kaya Cochran, but she picks up the foul. Georgia College has taken the lead up at Young Harris. It's 36-30. Young Harris led at halftime, but Georgia College now on top, 36-30. We'll make it 36-35. Matt Steersman's basketball team has cut the deficit by 1 after 3 quarters. Going to the 4th quarter, they've got a good one at Young Harris, 36-35. Georgia College on top of Young Harris. Second free throw, good again. Walker knocks down the free throws. It's 54-33. Cochran wants to run. Kaya misses. And that's going to be a block on Clayton State. Clayton State's fine head coach, Kalina Coleman, having a hard time with that call, but blocking foul on Walker. And Kaya Cochran will shoot a couple of free throws. Kaya looking for her 6th point, but she missed it. .233 to play here in the 3rd. Lady Canes down 21, make it 20. Cochran makes 1 of 2. It's 54-34. They push it, miss. Lady Canes rebound, but traveling called against Shanice Whitten. The 22nd GSW turnover. Clayton State inbounds. They post up Tanksley. She banks it in. Make that Rackley, I think, number 11. And it's 56-34. Clayton State by 22. Hall loses the ball but picks it up. Beckham will shoot on the run. She misses. Clayton State's Rackley rebounds. Now Walker. Now Dyson. Left side. The three is no good by Alexander. Offensive rebound, Clayton State. A minute 38 on the game clock, 21 on the 32nd clock. Rackley drives, slapped away by Chris Beckham, out of bounds off Clayton State. For Southwestern, Aaliyah Holden and Gabby Figures check in. LaQuisha Hall and Shania Jones out for Southwestern. 56-34. Lady Canes trail by 22. Cochran, Whitten, Beckham, Chris, three's good. GSW's first three-point field goal of the night. Southwestern now 1 of 7 from downtown. 64 seconds to play in the third. 16-footer Walker's good. She was a step behind the free throw line and knocked down the mid-range jumper. 24 on the shot clock, 54 on the big clock. Holden's shot goes over the backboard. Aaliyah's not that bad a shooter. I'm telling you, for her to shoot the ball over the backboard, somebody probably hit her arm. But they do say it's off Clayton State. That was nice of them. Beckham, I think, gets away with a double dribble. Now they're going to call a jump ball. And the arrow favors GSW. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Beckham will trigger the inbounds play. Lady Canes run a good play, but Shanice Whitten drops the basketball. Now a whistle and a foul. Shanice Whitten steps to the free throw line for Southwestern. Clayton State leads by 21. It's 58-37. Shanice's free throw, no good. She'll try again. Whitten looking for her 5th point. Shanice takes aim. Second free throws on the way. She missed both of them. Shanice, the 6'2 senior from Indiantown, Florida. 24 on the shot clock, 34 on the game clock. Tanksley. Now the jumper good by Dyson, her first basket. And Clayton State leads it by 23 with 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. The 30-second clock is off. 10 seconds left in the period. And another Clayton State foul, this on Michaela Tanksley. Kaya Cochran's back at the free throw line for 2. Lady Hurricanes now 13 of 53, 24.5%. Clayton State's made 51% of their shots, 27 of 53. Cochran's free throws, good. Kaya has made 3 of 4. Lady Canes now 11 of 14 from the foul line. Clayton State's only shot 2 free throws. They did make them. Second free throws, good. Six seconds to play in the third. Walker with 3. She'll drive, and a foul with a half a second left on Southwestern. This will be only the 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And Shakira Walker will have shot all 4 of them. Good. Walker's 3 of 3, and Clayton State's 3 of 3. That foul, by the way, was on Southwestern's Shanice Whitten. Walker's second free throw, also good. A half second left. Clayton State steals. The shot at the buzzer, no good by Rackley. After 3, it's still all Clayton State. 3 quarters in the books. It's Clayton State 62, Georgia Southwestern. Clayton State puts the ball in play. 4th quarter underway. Hawkins, Banks, back to Hawkins. The Lakers have 10 seconds to shoot. There's a steal by Adrian Brown. Jones against Banks. Now Grant left side. Brown up top. Jones right wing. 12 seconds to shoot. Little pick and roll action. Layup's good by Aaliyah Holden.
Aaliyah Holden.
Shania Jones the assist. And the deficit is now 21. We are a minute into the 4th quarter. 9 left. Hawkins between the circles for Clayton State. Denard. Now Banks. That's going to be a foul on Shanice Whitten. 8:48 to play. Second foul on Shanice Whitten. Clayton State got a fresh 30 on the shot clock because of the Hurricane foul. Shot is no good by Thomas, but another Lady Hurricane foul. And Raven Thomas will try to become the 9th Laker to score, and she does. Thomas's first point. Chris Beckham goes back to work for GSW. Thomas, the 9th Lady Laker to score, and she knocks down both free throws. She came in averaging 7. That's her first 2 tonight. They come here in the 4th quarter. Shania Jones brings it down one-on-one against Jamisha Banks. Beckham left sideline. Chris dribbles once. Now Brittany Grant. Grant for three misses. And the rebound is by Clayton State. Dejan Dennard in traffic. Pulls up, misses. Adrian Brown rebounds. Kalina Coleman can't believe a foul was not called on the Clayton State shot, but they call a foul on Clayton State. That's going to be the fourth foul on Raven Thomas. So Thomas just got her first 2 points, and seconds later picks up her fourth foul. And there's another Clayton State steal. Banks and Adrian Brown steals it back for Southwestern, but now Clayton State's going to get it back. It's like a hot potato. Looks like nobody can handle the basketball right now. With just under 4 minutes to play in the basketball game, Georgia College now leads Young Harris by 8, 52-44. 52-44, Georgia College. Well, Young Harris just scored, so now it's a 6-point Georgia College lead. Women's game at Young Harris. It's now 52-46. Georgia College will play them in Milledgeville Saturday. Nice move and shot by Breland Rackley. That's a big-time move. 8 points now for Rackley. She's right at her average. 7:25 left. Whitten gets to the basket and scores. 6 points now for Chenise. Clayton State with the ball and a 23-point lead. Short corner left baseline. Shot's good by Benford. 24 now for Benford. 20 of her 24 came in the first half. Shania Jones in traffic. Gets help from Brittany Grant. 6:54 left. Whitten turns, shoots, and scores. Nice post move from the block by Chenise Whitten. And it's 68-45. Three-pointer by Twitty Hawkins is no good. Adrian Brown rebounds. Adrian's played well here in the second half off the bench. Shania Jones drives, misses. Good hustle, offensive rebound, Whitten. Grant for three up top, missed it. Clayton State rebounds, and guess what? They want to run. And a foul on Chris Beckham. Clayton State loves to get up and down the floor. Seems like they always have. Again, they were the national champions back in 2011. Free throws good by Rackley. Rackley now with 9. They've all come in the second half. Second one also good. Just over 6 minutes left. Cochran loses it. Banks finally chases down the loose ball. Hawkins misses, but a foul on Southwestern with 5:57 left. The free throw is good by Twitty Hawkins. It's 71-45. Hawkins' second free throw, good again. So Clayton State did not shoot any free throws until the third quarter, and Walker made all 4, and they're 6 for 6 here in the fourth quarter. And there is a timeout on the floor. 5:57 left. Still all Clayton State. Clayton State 72, Georgia Southwestern 45. Aaliyah Holden, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Southwestern. And Clayton State gets the basketball. Quickly checking some other scores in the Peach Belt. Big game up at Young Harris, and it's a 2-point game now with 33 seconds left. Georgia College leads Young Harris. Open threes, good. They're going to say it's 2. One official signaled 3.
Banks for 2.
But got overruled by another official that had a better look. So they say only a 2-point field goal for Clayton State's Jamisha Banks. Southwestern gets the ball inside and gets a layup from Aaliyah Holden. Holden's got 10, but that's her first 2 of the second half. It's 74-47. Clayton State's got 2 timeouts left. Lady Canes have 3. Rackley scores. Good movement by Clayton State. And Kelly Britsky elects to go ahead and take a timeout, not wait for the 5-minute media timeout. Lady Hurricanes in the half-court offense. Kaya Cochran works on Jamisha Banks. 15 seconds to shoot. On the high post, Janice Whitt. Aaliyah Holden under the basket. She misses. And it's going to be out of bounds. And the Lady Hurricanes will keep the basketball. That's going to be a travel. Southwestern turnover. Clayton State by 29. The Lakers run their half-court offense, 4.5 minutes to play. Hawkins, now Rackley, spins, shoots, misses, offensive board banks. Chill pass to Hawkins. Lady Canes get a steal. Gabby Figures, front court. Cochran between the circles. Cochran misses. Offensive rebound, Whitten. Chenise back out, now to Kaya Cochran. "15 seconds for Southwestern to shoot. Figures with 8 on the shot clock. Now Brittany Grant with 5. Grant will drive, shoot, miss, out of bounds off of Clayton State. Dyson and Tanksley back in for Clayton State along with Walker. Kelly Britsky goes with Beckham, Whitten, Figures, Holden, and Jones. 16-footers no good by Chenise Whitten. The runner is no good by Dyson. Offensive board, three-pointer no good. Whitten rebounds for Southwestern. Coach Dennis Cox coached Clayton State's women to a national championship back in 2011. A foul on Clayton State with 2:56 to play. Clayton State led 21-10 after a quarter, and they've not looked back. Georgia College has knocked off Young Harris in women's play, 57-54. Free throw is good by Aaliyah Holden. That's a good win for Georgia College. They'll probably be in the hunt for that fourth and final playoff spot out of the West. Second free throw, no good by Aaliyah. So 57-54, Georgia College beats Young Harris on the road. Dyson, now Rackley. 11 seconds for Clayton State to shoot. Dyson drives on Beckham, pulls up, shoots, misses. Chris rebounds. .221 to play. Figures misses. Clayton State rebounds. Guess what? They want to run. Layup is good by Raven Thomas. 78-48. Lander has beaten USC Aiken 73-67. So 73-67, Lander beats USC Aiken. That's a battle for first place over in the East Division. So good win for Lander on the road. Also in the East, Augusta is at Armstrong and Savannah. 2 minutes left. Whitten from Jones, and that's a travel on
with the
Clayton
basket.
State. Augusta wins on the road. Nate Teemer's team beats Armstrong State 79-64. So that's 3 finals we have now. Georgia College 57-54 over Young Harris. Augusta 79-64 over Armstrong, and Lander wins at USC Aiken 73-67. We post up Whitten. She turns, shoots, misses, out of bounds off Southwestern. Francis Marion was up big early on Flagler. Columbus State seems to always have problems with the live stats. Adrian Brown almost gets a steal. It's out of bounds, and they're going to give it to Clayton State with 1:19 left. And problems again with the live stat program from Columbus. They've still got it 4-2 in the first quarter. So I don't have a Montevallo Columbus final to give you. And they're going to call a foul with 69 seconds to play. 78-50. Boy, Clayton State putting on a clinic here this evening. So Clayton State is going to bounce back after a 22-point home loss against Columbus to win big here on the road. Lady Canes with 26 turnovers so far, 18 for Clayton State. The first free throw's no good. Second free throw's on the way, also no good. Tanksley misses a couple of free throws. 1 minute left. Shania Jones tries to dribble through a double team and is called for steps. 27 turnovers now. 53 seconds left. Clayton State's going to improve to 15-4. They'll be 7-3 in the Peach Belt. Lady Canes will drop to 11-6 and 6-4 in conference. That jumper's good by Donovan Dyson. Second field goal by Dyson, and it's 80-50. Clayton State by 30. Holden up top. Now Adrian Brown. 28 seconds left. Three-pointer by Figures is good. Gabby knocks down to 3. Her first field goal. It's a 3. And Gabby over 36% on her three-point attempts on the year. 15 seconds left. Tanksley against Gabby. Now Dyson, they're going to just dribble the clock out, it appears, and Clayton State's going to win it. The final score from the Storm Dome. Clayton State 80, Georgia Southwestern 53. 80-53. Clayton State improves to 15-4, 7-3 in the Peach Belt. Lady Hurricanes fall to 11-6, and GSW now 6-4 in Peach Belt play. Again, the final score from Americus, Randolph Barksdale's court, Convocation Hall inside the magnificent Student Success Center on the GSW campus, more affectionately known as the Storm Dome. Clayton State wins it. Final score, Clayton State 80,